for the beat, so you know how that shit gon' go.
What's going on, people? This right here is the shit. I don't even know what episode this is. Hold on, we're on the 10th episode of the 2020 podcast.
Oh shit!
This is your host Rojo, and I got my guest host,
The homie Calvin.
Yes, the homie. You feel me? And
Uncle Cal's.
Uncle Calv in the building. You feel me? And he came through to help me with this episode. Much appreciated. I hope everybody's having a good day, a good week. You know, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning back. I want to start off by saying, rest in peace to my nigga Ken Dog. Free my nigga Double O. Free my nigga 17, like I always do it. And we're gonna start off. You had the first topic. What was that? We was talking about sobriety.
Yeah. We over here doing fasts and whatnot to all, whether it be Jewish, Christian, whatever your thing is.
Mm-hmm.
We was just talking a little earlier about the whole fasting. I'm in the middle of doing a dry fast of liquor for 40 days.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I think mine actually stemmed from just realizing like how liquor started to become a bit of a coping type of thing. Like, oh, stressful ass day, bet. Might as well take a couple of nips of some Cuervo, to my Cuervo drinkers out there.
Mm-hmm. Joselito.
So, it's like when you start to realize how you kind of rely on certain things. And we all have our vices, you know what I mean? Some of us, whatever that vice is, you know what I mean? And that was just the moment where I was just like, nah, I gotta scale back a little bit. Like, this was on some like real crazy level type of stuff where, just like finding every excuse to kind of engage in your certain vice, whatever the case may be. So I had to take it
like
back.
the wind blowing the wrong way. I need a drink.
Yeah, nah, dead ass, man.
That shit, I understand that shit. And like, I'm on a fast from weed, been on my 30 days, week 3 right now. And me more, it's just like I was doing the Ramadan fasting, where you don't eat or drink anything, but I drink water because I'm not a Muslim, so I need water in my system. But I don't eat nothing from sun up to sundown.
Damn, so they don't even drink water?
Yeah, they don't even drink water. They don't nothing to their mouth piece at all. Like, so, and there's more to it, but you just gotta get into the religion and they beliefs to really break it down. But yeah, and that's tough. I'm not gonna hold you. That's tough. There's been days where I tried to no water and it's tough. Like your mood changes, like you just irritated by stuff. It's just like, it's tough. But as far as like the weed, it was just like, since I was doing that, I'm just like, let me throw this in there. And it's like more of a discipline to myself, more of a like a self accomplishment. Cause I've been smoking weed. The first time I smoked weed, I was like 14, like a freshman in middle school, some shit like that. Like, and then I got consistent when I got to 16. So like I've been smoking weed every day since then, unless I couldn't get it or I didn't have the money or shit like that. But it'll always be a situation where somebody come through and they'll spark a nigga up or some shit like that, or just weed just always land in my lap and I was just getting high every day. So it's just more of, I've done it before where I said let me stop, and then it's like I made it like a week and a half or 2. I was accomplished with that, but I was like, now let me try 30 days, and now I'm on week 3. I'm proud of myself. There's been urges, of course, I'm gonna shout out to hookah for helping me hookah do get me by for certain days. But definitely like just being at people's houses and they smoking, or I'm in groups and they're smoking, and it's just like, even now you just sparked up. It's like to sit there and say like, go ahead, spark it up. Even me, and it's more like, damn, I'm not like saying, you know what, fuck it.
Nah.
Let me see that. Like, it's just, I'm proud of myself on that, and once that 30 day, once I get to that 30th day, I'm rolling up the biggest spliff ever.
Nah, I feel you on that, but nah, you definitely touched on the biggest topic of it all, of the whole discipline thing. Like, it really takes a level of self-determination. Whatever your vice is, whatever your addiction may be, if you may.
Yeah.
like it really takes a level of discipline for you to just stay away from that. And then I feel like a lot of times what we don't talk about is in families, for example. You know, we all have at least that one uncle or aunt, whether it be a drug addict or alcoholic, you know, just kind of fucked up and shit like that.
Type shit.
Yeah, nah, that ass. And so sometimes we don't even give them a little bit of grace and realizing what they're dealing with and how sometimes that shit could really be a mental type of thing. They could be coping with a whole bunch of shit and nobody talks about that. I mean, now the conversation is starting to be a thing, but like we come from families where that shit was just everlasting from generations on to generations.
Definitely.
And it's like, you know.
I see you see it like that, but let's also talk about if, like, for instance, I'd be like, you know what? I don't want to do this. I don't want to. I'm gonna use drink. I don't want to drink. Now you have the people that's around you that you probably was always drinking with. They don't be a positive influence. They probably like be a negative, whether they playing or not. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't even try to be a positive. You know what? I like that you're trying that. You know, let me not even get a drink around you. Let me not, you know, let me not even ask you. Let me not invite you to places that might be around it. But I just feel like those type of people, it's real bad for you. You know what I'm saying? I think we need to shine light on those type of people to just like chill.
Yo, no, that did not. That right there, you hit that shit on the money, because when you think about it, a lot of our social gatherings, a lot of times, whether you chilling with the homies, whether you chilling with your shorty or whatever, 9 times out of 10 is either weed or liquor involved.
Definitely.
So it's like that becomes almost like a societal norm for what you're doing on a day-to-day thing, just chilling with your peoples or whatever. So now when you really take a step back and now you go into this sobriety level, you really start to peel back certain people and start to really see who really fucks with you. Like it sounds wild crazy, but it's like in the 3 weeks that I've been doing it already, it's like you really realize who you can hang around with and who can understand why you're doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
And who doesn't really understand it. It's because they would never put you in a position, like you just said. They'll never put you in a position to even be tempted to do it or anything like that. You know what I mean?
Like I done heard, like with the Ramadan fasting, like I done heard people say, "What, you trying to be on a diet?" Like no, like it's just discipline. Like to tell myself, like, yo, no, I don't wanna consume food from sun up to sundown. Now that's just something I'm trying to do.
Yeah, nah, that ass.
Now that don't have nothing to do with dieting. You don't have to sit there and be like, oh, I don't want to eat in front of you, because like, nah, go ahead, eat your food. Like this is the whole point of it. Like I'm supposed to be able to
like this is for me. This ain't for you. This don't got nothing to do with you.
Or another thing is that I can't do that. Like I done heard that so many times from so many different people. I can't see myself doing that. I'm like, you can do it. You know what I'm saying? It's just you're not trying to think about doing it. You're not trying to put yourself in that mind state of like, you know what? Like it's like if I was broke, I ain't getting high. Like. And it's like,
nah, that ass.
If I was broke, I'm not trying to get lit or nothing like that. Like I'm not spending my money in those spots, like in that field of any of that. Like it's just no liquor, no nothing that's like, what is this about to get? Is this gonna get me more money? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like my thing is like, one of my vices is buying sneakers. Like if I'm flat broke, it's like I'm not gonna go buy another pair of sneakers. Like I'll probably start selling some of these shits. Like you feel me? Like it's over. Like. It's cool that I have it. I had it, but
there you go. At least you can make that money back though.
You know
that's an addiction that could actually pay off.
Yeah. That's why I be going ham sometimes. It's like I know that I can probably sell this back if anything, get something back. Like you know, but like now I told myself like with the last sneaker, bro, I was like, all right, bro, chill. I gotta chill because I got goals that I gotta reach, and I'm just wilding right now. So it's just more of like, if I want to buy a sneaker, you know what? If it's $200, take that $200, put it in savings.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that ass, man.
And that's just gotta be. I just gotta be strict with myself. Even like if I have to delete the apps on my phone or not looking at what's the next sneaker to come out. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's when
Speaking about apps, another thing which kind of simultaneously even came with me just doing the whole fasting. Another thing that came about is me not even being on social media. Like that in itself, I have my little moments where I filter that shit out, and you know, shit just become a little too heavy, and shit fucks with your mental. Yeah, I feel like if you don't filter the stuff that you intake, man, that shit will really fuck with your mental. So like that kind of simultaneously came with me doing the whole dry fast of liquor and shit too.
Nah, I feel you, because social media, you just be on that shit for hours. Like,
Yo.
like, and since it's like I'm in the going back to fasting, like you just waiting for the time of the sun to set. So it's like you want to take your mind off of just being hungry. So you just like, nah, I'm about to be on this motherfucking app. Let's see if this can burn as much time as it do, and you feel me, on a regular. And it's like I find myself being on social media just longer because I'm trying to distract myself.
Yo,
You know?
man. Yo, a lot of this shit we engage in, yo, it ultimately boils down to being a form of distraction for us to the real shit that we got to deal with. And it's like, I mean, I'm a victim to it too. I'm not gonna hold you,
Type shit.
but it's definitely some shit that you just got to discipline yourself to like really get up and go get it and get to it, cause you're gonna have to deal with it regardless. It's either you deal with it now, you deal with it tomorrow, you deal with it 10 years from now. Just
You
fucking
gonna
deal
have to
with
deal with it. Yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
I got a next one. Let's talk about people that acknowledge their problems, but they still go about their problems.
Oh, nigga.
Like they continue to move the same way.
Nigga. Wait, so when you say that, you mean like no, go ahead.
Like Tim know he's an asshole. And when he walks in the room, he knows that he comes off as an asshole. Everybody acknowledge him as an asshole. Or Susan, she's selfish and she only thinks about herself. And every time she walks in the room, everybody knows it. And she's aware of it and she says it, but she don't try to find a way to change it.
Yeah.
Like, everything's about me. Like,
Nah, I know exactly what you mean, man. Nah, and there's a lot of those in this world, yo. Like,
elaborate. Do you have a situation you can relate on when it comes to that? Like,
yeah,
if you don't want to get too personal, you don't have to. But if you want to be subliminal, you can. And it is what it is.
Nah, it's definitely one of them things that I know a particular person where she's fully aware of this shit that she does. Like she'll come to you with a problem, with an issue, and vent to you or complain, whatever you may, and then you come with a solution, and then she does the total opposite of that solution that you done came up with. But then she repeats that same cycle, and then she even acknowledges, you know what? Yeah, this is the way I am. Okay, my thing is you acknowledge that shit. Now what are you gonna do about it? Like, how you gonna solve it?
Type shit.
It just doesn't make any sense. And those are people. Well, what I call those type of people is like basically people that just like to waddle in their misery. Like you know your situation is fucked up, but yet you don't want to do anything about it. You know you an asshole. You know people don't fuck with you. You know people don't like you. You know people know that you are not genuine, and you still decide to be that way. But it's almost like a fucking mental conniption, because then now you sitting here, you think that this is who you are when it's not even really who you are.
Type shit. What's the famous line? Misery love company.
There you go.
There
you go.
And there's plenty of people that I know, like fucking. I'm gonna keep it away from personal, but I can say somebody got a job. Shorty, we just talking about it. Like, she knows she comes off a way when she speaks in these emails, and she even said it. She even had to apologize the first time she met me about it. And it's like, if you know it, like, are you doing any self-reflection to improve that, to stop that, to let me see how I can go about it in a different way? How can I word this? Are you typing out this shit and then being like, you know what, that sounds too let me see if I can reword this,
That is.
I feel like stuff like that really helped in my relationship, because it's like, for instance, it's like I knew I had issues, but I couldn't keep going with these issues in my relationship and not end up having problems where we're arguing about something or something becomes a problem. It's like she would say it and it's like, you know what? Damn. How can I work on that? How can I change that?
Exactly.
You feel me? And I feel like the 2 years that I've been in my relationship, I improved as a adult. You feel me? I improved as a human being, and I feel like a lot of self-reflection happened where it's like, I can't do this.
Yeah.
You feel me? even though I like going out and chilling, I can't come home 4 or 5 o'clock, even though I'm not doing nothing.
Nah, for real.
Even though I'm just chilling, like, because at the end of the day, I wouldn't want her out 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning.
There you go. It really also comes from what you just said. Like, it's like, if the shoe's in the other foot, would I even want her to do that? Nah, 9 times out of 10, I would not be okay with that.
Yeah.
And then, honestly, what reason do I have to be out that late in the morning? Like, I mean, I could be doing nothing at all, but it all depends. I was in a long distance relationship.
Yeah.
So for me, it's a little different.
Yeah.
Now, if I was like living with her or something like that, that's different.
And that was one of my excuses. I'm not gonna hold you, like, we don't live together, so why you tripping? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I was coming home to you, I would understand. I would get it. You feel me? But at the end of the day, I had to really look at it in retrospect. Like, nah, bro, anything can happen to me. You feel me? And then I'm getting lit. You feel me? Like, anything, I can get arrested.
For
you
real.
feel me? I can get killed. I can get hurt.
And I ain't even gonna hold you, like, it's crazy you said it, because I ain't even look at it from that aspect. Like, that's the weird hours where shit be happening.
Now,
for real.
Now she going through it. Now she worried. Like, imagine she getting that call. Oh, I'm in the hospital. The first thing I told you, I told you come home. Like, I told you go home, or I told you, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, and it's like an ego thing. You got to put your ego to the side to think like, oh, all right. It's not her trying to be like your parent or anything, but it's just like more of like, it's advice. It's like, yo, shit do happen, bro. Like, regardless if it didn't happen or if it don't happen, like, shit do happen. And it's like, you just gotta learn to really just, I think it's like, when it comes to relationships, like, you really have to put your ego to the side. Like,
yo,
that whole masculine manny man shit that people do in life, like, I don't think that works. Like, you know, like, people, it might work for some people, but I don't think it's an even field. Like, and that's all I always try to keep that in my relationship when I started it, like an even field where it's like, I'm not making her seem less than, or she's a woman, so she can't tell me about, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, she's a human, so she has an opinion and it counts. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you got to be able to just, my thing is, I've learned this from my own indiscretions or whatever. Like, you just gotta be willing to be 110% vulnerable with your woman. Like to the point where it's just like, this is it. Like, she knows every fucked up thing about you, the best thing about you. Like, you got to be okay with that. And if you're not okay with that, then that might not be the woman for you. You know what I mean? Like,
let that wall down.
Like that ass. If you're not willing to let that wall down with her, I'm not saying it necessarily has to do anything with her. Then that means it has to be something within you that makes you so scared to even let that wall down.
Type shit.
You know what I mean? So,
like, nah, I feel you on that, but yeah, fellas, man, put the ego to the side, fellas.
Yo, that shit fucks up a lot of relationships. I'll tell you that straight up. That ego will fuck up a lot of relationships, man. And they ain't just men. That's men and women.
Definitely.
I ain't gonna hold you.
And woman, you're not safe from this woman. You're in there too, like.
Nah, facts. Facts, man.
Let's see, I got another one. Setting boundaries. How can we talk? How can you? Is there something that you can relate or bring to the table when it comes to setting boundaries? Take your time.
Knowing when to say no without explaining yourself. That's my biggest boundary.
Yeah, hold on. So you can smile. I got you. You see, I'm a person that I hate saying no, even when I know it's gonna be overworked. It's gonna overwork me. Like, I would say yes. Cause I'm a person, and regardless, like, you can't tell me it can't get done. It can't. Like, I'm gonna find a possible way. You feel me? When it comes to work, when it comes to life, it, like, you can't. There's no wall that's gonna try to stop me, cause I got the sledgehammer for it. Like, that's how my mind works. You know what I'm saying? Like, and there's a lot of times where it's like, yo, bro, you're doing shit that you don't even need to be doing. Like, why? Like, you know, this. And then it's like, now when you do say no, it's like, damn, but it's just like, nah, it just should be no. I don't want to do that. Simple like that. Like,
that's it.
You know, it is what it is. Like, you know what? I don't want to go. Sorry. Like, that's not my type of thing. Like Like if for instance, shout out my nigga Christian. He invited me to a baby shower, but one thing about me is I don't like going to baby showers if it's not like close family, because it's like,
I feel you.
why the fuck am I here? Like, I don't, no disrespect to anybody. It's like I don't really know this family. I don't really know these people. I'm not even cool with the kid that's coming out, or or the woman that's carrying.
I'm probably even gonna see this little motherfucker
type shit. Like, I'm not even like gonna, you know what I mean, know this nigga age when it's time to say how old is he, like, you know what I'm saying, or his birthday is like, you know what I'm saying, like, but like definitely setting that boundary to just say no.
Yeah, nah, yo, and honestly, I think sometimes that comes from like maybe a form of childhood trauma in a way, where you always feel like you gotta explain yourself and whatnot. Like, it took me a while to get to a point of just fucking saying no. Yeah. And then the worst part about it are the type of people that will make you feel bad for saying no.
Yeah.
Like, because they gotten so used to you always saying yes. And then it's like suddenly, the fuck? Like, am I not allowed to say no? I can't do it this time.
Yeah.
I was able to do it before. Like, nah, I can't.
Yeah.
Like, that's just it.
Listen, I'm not gonna hold you. Nobody can guilt trip me. Like, you could try, but nigga, that guilt trip, pull over, nigga, because the road trip is over. You know what I mean? The guilt trip is done right here once you started saying shit that trying to make me feel bad for saying no.
I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. It took me some time to get to that point. Like, I still be softening up like a bitch sometimes. I ain't gonna hold you, but I'm getting there. I'm getting a lot better.
One thing I've been talking to myself about, like, just being, not going back to being the old me, but just like saying shit. Like, I'm a realist. Like, it is what it is. Like, if I see a crackhead on the side of the road, I'm like, this nigga is bugging the fuck out. Like, nah, bro, you bugging the fuck out. Like, I'll have to tell you, like, yo, you're bugging the fuck out, bro. Like, you're wilding right now. Get your shit right. Like, you know, and that's not even a crackhead, just like a friend or a person that's close, a family member. Like, you're wilding the fuck. Like, I done had shit where I say shit and they get upset and they mad about how I said it, but I'm just like, it's real. It's reality. Like, somebody needs to tell you this. Don't hate me. Hate yourself that you got somebody telling you this. Like,
and yo, that be the wildest shit to me, because you have those people out here that would rather people lie to them, like legit lie to them, boost their ego, do all that extra shit.
Yeah.
But then when you kick it to them with some real shit, it's like, who the fuck are you to say this to me? What you mean? Like, nigga, this is what I'm seeing for myself.
And
like,
I should be the one to tell you that. Like, I should be the one to, like, you know, with my homie I had a situation with where we had a slight falling out. But in the midst of that fallout, I'm telling him, like, yo, you gotta stop this. Like, you shouldn't be blaming this person. You shouldn't be doing this. You shouldn't be pointing the fingers. Like, be a man, be a this and that. But in that moment, he's taking all these things and he's thinking I'm attacking him. He's thinking that somebody's telling me this information, and it's like, this is observations, nigga. This is what I know you for years, nigga. You my friend. Like, you're my brother, nigga. I'm telling you what it is. Like, you might have told me these stories and I might not have addressed it like this, but in this moment, since we're going at it right now, I'm addressing it. The transparent, I can address this right now. Like, you feel me? Transparency on 100. Like, you're like, just to let you know, like, you have to stop that shit, because nobody's gonna get you to the next step but you.
That's it.
Nobody's gonna get over that but you. Like, you know what I'm saying? The people that you pointing at probably don't even give a fuck how you feel. Probably don't give a fuck that they did that to you.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
And then that's the wildest part, how you find people being loyal to people that's the fakest to them.
Yeah.
Like, that's the craziest thing. And I ain't gonna hold you. I'm guilty of that. That happened to me before. Like, being loyal to the one person where I found out behind closed doors that motherfucker was on some real sneak shit. So it's like, but, you know, sometimes,
and shit like that hurt, because it's like, from what I know, you're a genuine person. Like, you're a real genuine person.
Yo, likewise, man.
You know?
Like, you already know the sentiment of saying, yo.
And it's like, to be a genuine person, no matter what type of cloth they cut from, and you being genuine to them still, is like, don't bring that fake shit around. Cause if I hear the fake shit and I address you, you're gonna be tight. You're gonna be upset. You're gonna not want to talk to me. You don't want to disassociate yourself from me. And it's like, don't do that. Don't do that neither. Like, take this, because you just gonna go around somebody else and dress it up, and then eventually they gonna see it. They gonna see you for who you truly is.
And that's another thing. And that's one, like, the people that I would consider the closest to me. They're the type, because I'm the type that, yo, if I say something about Malik, and Malik addressed me about it, I'm not going to deny it. Like, I'm gonna be like, yeah, I said it. But them type of people that they would try to deny it or try to dress it up, like you said, or try to candy coat the shit, it's like, nah, nigga, this is what I heard. Like
it is what it is.
Like,
why is this person saying this?
Yeah.
Like, I done had people sit in my house day on day, smoke weed, eat, all types of shit. My mom, she be making edibles. She give edibles out for free. Like, hey, try this, sample this. You feel me? My mom is looking at you like, family. And for you to talk crazy on my name and you ain't even come to me, that shit like that is heartbreaking. You feel me? And then when I'm addressing it now, it's a big back and forth. Like, you're not taking accountability of what you did, what you say. Like, even if I was to take accountability, it's like, you still not taking accountability. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck you, yeah, I did that. You know what? My bad. I could work on that.
Yeah.
But you still not taking accountability that you went to somebody and you was talking crazy on me instead of coming to me and talking to me. And that's like, shit like that is real heartbreaking. Like, I'm not going to hold you. Like, people, anybody watching, you got to get your shit right, man. You got to.
Listen, man, if the shoe fit, then this is for you. That's all I'm saying.
That's all.
This is for you.
Facts. So whoever it concerns, how you start a letter to whom this may concern. Like, you feel me? Like, for me, you got something? You got a topic?
Oh shit! Oh, hold on! Oh shit! Oh damn! Let me see. Oh. Trying to remember this shit. Chicken head envy. Have you ever heard this before?
Nah, elaborate.
All right, so I was put onto this whole thing by chicken head envy, which is essentially the new wave of dating, I guess, where it's like the bitches. I wait, hold on, my bad. Let me scale it back. My bad. Not the bitches. The ladies that are getting these booty shots and whatnot and all of that, et cetera, are bringing in the. All right. Long story short, the gold diggers.
The chicken heads.
The gold diggers, the chicken heads.
Yeah.
The gold diggers. They are getting what apparently the real women, the genuine women, the women that are the wifey type, are not getting. Like, basically, it's like the switcheroony where they getting the squares or the niggas that ain't shit, but then the ones that got the booty shots, the chicken heads and shit, the gold diggers, getting the good niggas. They got the money and paper and shit. And so it's like a little envy thing going on. And I was like, wow, this is really a thing. And apparently, it's really coined the term.
I mean, that also goes with the niggas. There's lame ass niggas out here that just be like, they'll see a shit shorty with ass, look good, but it's all, you feel me? It's all like it's funny. I got a next topic that's relating to this. Fucking, I think it's all just like a lame ass nigga just thirsty for a girl that look good, but it's like it's all fake. Like, bro, it's all like, nowadays you look at an ass and it's like, bro, is this real? Is it like when you find out it's fake, it's like it's like finding out your favorite rapper is not what they was talking about growing up. It's like one of those moments. It's like, damn, like you wasn't really living what you was saying. Like, damn.
But you know what? A lot of niggas be falling for the booty, like that fake shit, and I'm just like, nah, son. Once I realize it's fake, I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm good. Like, I'm talking about even if I see this shit on social media, like
it's like,
it's like what's new? Yeah, it's like literally
even
like,
watching pornos. It's like, damn, your ass Yeah, it's fake. I mean, 9 out of 10 times in the porno, it's fake.
It's fake, yeah.
But it's like, if it don't look real enough, it's like, I'm out of here.
Like, yo, it's just. But some niggas be into that shit. I'm like, nah, I'm good, son. My shit got to be natural. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and I feel like that's just the thirsty niggas, you know. And that's all it goes back to, the thirsty niggas. The nigga be like, oh, I'll pay. Like, I was watching this podcast, and she's like, I need a nigga that's gonna give me, I think was like 5,000 a week or some shit like that, like allowance. Like,
yo, hold up.
I can't date you if you're not gonna do that. But she's saying that just because her last nigga did that she has, the next person she gets with have to do that. I think I
saw that shit. Oh yeah, nah. She was on some residual income shit. Like, I'm supposed to pay for the past nigga.
Yeah.
So hold on. So I gotta pay for probably the trauma that you dealt with him, and then on top of that, I gotta pay financially what he was giving you too. Like, damn, that's crazy.
And they're like, yeah, I make my own money and all that, but it's just like, I need that. But it's like, if you make your own money is why you need that. And if y'all building some shit together, I'm pretty sure he's paying for a lot of shit. If he's a real nigga, he's probably, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, like, I never asked my girl to pay me back on nothing. Like,
yeah, nah, I feel
even like, it's like, that sounds crazy.
Yeah, that's wild. I feel like any nigga that would sit here and be like, yo, shorty, you gotta get my money back. Really, nigga? Like, come on, son. Really?
You remember that shit you owe me?
Like, for real. Like, you really gonna do that to your shorty? Like, come on, son. Like, that's wild.
And it's like, you know, that's just like, regardless of, I guess what any guy would say, that's just a respectable thing. Like, even like friends, period. Like, if I give you some shit, like, unless you say, yo, I'm gonna pay you back, then it's alright, cool. But if my shorty say, I'm gonna pay you back, I'll tell her, nah, it's cool. Yeah. But like, a friend is like, nah, alright. When you ready to pay me back,
I mean, I ain't gonna be hovering over you, but you know, when you ready, you know, just hit me off. You know, cause take your time.
The money that I gave you, I was gonna use for something. And now I just inconvened myself, you feel me, to give this to you to capitalize on whatever you was trying to do. And now when it's time to pay me back, I gotta wait. I gotta wait now. I gotta, I was gonna pay you back, but you know, nah, bro, nah. You getting high, you getting drunk, you going
all
out,
types of shit,
whatever. You know, you're enjoying shit. It's like, now I'm just like, damn, that extra money I could have went out, but now I can't because I gave it away.
Nah, that's facts. Nah, a lot of times people don't think that way. People don't think about how they may have inconvenienced somebody else by them borrowing you money. That's why a lot of times I would say, like, if I'm loaning money, I'm not hovering over the person, like, asking for them for it back. Do I expect to get it back? Yeah, I do. I'm not gonna be like, yo, you know, like, where my money at? If I need it though, if I need it, that's different. Different.
Then I need that. I need that.
Yeah,
I need my money pronto.
Yeah. Nah,
get it in the morning like Alonzo. You hear me? Like,
yo, nah. But what's crazy is you see how, going back to what you said, when it comes to your woman, you ain't gonna ask for it back. But why is it you won't ask for it back? Is it because you know that the money that's going into y'all relationship is to build something together? Is that why?
I mean, more is like my personal reasoning. Like, I know that if I was fucked up, she would hold it down. I know if I dead needed it, she would hold me down. Like, I know that she spends money on me without a question asked. Like, so it's like, there's never a situation where it's like, I'm just doling out cash, or I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and it's just like, she's just sitting there saving up all her money. Like, she's like, it's equal. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's nothing but respect there when it comes to that, you know? So that's maybe the one reason why, you know, like I wouldn't really like ask for it. Like, she doesn't like gifts. I don't like gifts, but she's the one person that gets me a lot of gifts. You know, she would give me a gift just for the littlest thing. Like, when I got a promotion, she got me a gift. Shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, that's respectable shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that goes a long way, you know, and it just shows the type of character she is, you know.
Oh, that's what's up, yo.
Type shit. But the topic I had was build a bitch. You feel me? Build a bitch. Niggas out here be wanting to build a bitch. Like, and it's like, bro, how you gonna ask for a girl with, I need a girl with titties, ass. She gotta have long hair. Like, I feel like this is what make these girls feel insecure or feel like they need to do all this makeup and all this wigs and all this $1,000 enhancements, you feel me, to they self. And it's like, bro, like, relax.
Nah,
you know?
that ass, man. Like, honestly, I feel like it's getting to a point where that shit is almost becoming a norm, like the fake shit. Like I mean, it's been like that for a while. Like, we all know it's been like that for years upon years. But now it's getting to a point where it's like niggas really don't want real shit. Like, seriously. And then because if you really do want real shit, you will realize that you ain't never gonna get 100% in one person.
Yeah.
Like that's absolute. That whole 80-20 shit from what was the shit called? Why Did I Get Married? No, that shit is real. That shit is real, and I've been riding with that for a while now. Cause honestly, man, I ain't never had a situation where it was 100% from the one person that I was with or dating. It's never been, and I feel like until you start to realize that what works for you works for you, but at the same time, don't be so blinded by the shit that you're being fed.
Yeah.
Like I feel like that's what it really is, yo.
Word, niggas. And then niggas don't be like, they be wanting a girl with a body and they don't have no body themselves. Like, nigga, you don't even work out. When's the last time you did a push-up? like how's your dieting, bro? Like, you talking about you want her to be this and be that, but your stomach is hanging over her back. Like, you feel me? Like,
nah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like
it's funny you say that, because I feel like niggas can be a little more picky than women.
Women got their pickiness.
Yeah. Let me.
They be like, oh, you got to make a certain amount. You got to be a certain height. You got to be a certain skin tone.
Yo,
like,
that's crazy. No, that ass. I think the wildest thing to me, it may not be to a lot of people out there, but the wildest thing to me was the height shit. Like, I feel like I'll never forget this shit. Never forget this years ago. Started talking, and what's crazy is, you know what? Not gonna get too personal on that, because just in case she see this. But what's crazy is when we first started talking, like we know we was talking to each other. You know, we went on a couple dates, whatever. And long story short, literally, she told me straight up, she liked everything about me, but the height. Shorty might have been like probably 5'8", 5'9". I mean, that's a pretty. I ain't gonna lie, that's a pretty penny.
Yeah.
Because I'm like 5'5".
Yeah.
5'6" on a good day. Just saying.
So yeah,
so I
you
feel
gotta kind of lean up to give her a kiss a little, you know.
But it wasn't it wasn't OD crazy. So she might have been a little shorter than 5'9". So it wasn't OD crazy.
Yeah.
So long story short, she told me straight up. Literally, she had no issue with me. It was literally the height. Like, she liked everything.
And I feel like shit like that is corny, because now you probably losing out on what can be the love of your life, or what can be the thing that the relationship that works. Just because you're so picky.
Yup.
Like I never found myself to be that picky when I was talking to girls. It's like, like if I fuck with you, I'm attracted to you. Like, I'm taking you and all your flaws. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if it's a situation where we're talking and then you want to improve yourself on some of those things, like, yeah, I'm gonna cheer you on. I'm not gonna sit there and like, no, you need to do this. Like, you say you're gonna do it. Like, it's like, if you want to do it and you fail, it's like, all right, cool, we'll try again later. You know what I'm saying? But it's just more of like, you just really gotta take somebody on and all their flaws and like, and just accept what you got. But it's also, you really gotta always work on improvement. And that's even like in these relationships, long relationships, like, you can't just always accept, well, we've been together forever, so it's just, this is how it is, or like, nah, like, I think it's always improving. If you're together for 10 years, 20 years, like, it's always self-improvement in a relationship. It's always trying to see how I can love this person another way, how I can love this person better. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, regardless, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if it's shit that's happening that deterrents the relationship, then okay, you know, if the happiness is not there, then okay. Like, you're not happy. All right, we need to. It's either we gonna find a way to get happy. If not, then we gonna move on. Because I always say, if I'm not happy, I don't care what type of love it is, what type of situation we in, how many kids it is. Like, nah, we separating. Like, we're not. I'm not
facts.
sitting in something unhappy.
Like, facts, man.
You know, but I always say, like, the whole, like, been together forever, and I feel like been together forever, and like, now if y'all leave each other, you're gonna get with somebody else, and what happens when you're with that person forever? Are you gonna use that same thing? Because, like, you love your parents, you with them forever, you can't change your parents.
Yeah,
you can't change your siblings.
That's
you know what I'm saying? So it's like you signed that contract. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I got with my girl, I signed that contract. Like, so there's no, like, when it's time to get married and make it official, there's no that day, but the what's the party that you have before you? The
bachelor party?
The bachelor party. It's no like, all right, let me get my rocks off before I get, like, it's no like, nah, I signed that contract to be committed a long time ago. So it's like, we're gonna have this bachelor party, we're gonna be, you feel me, men shit, like, you know what I'm saying? If everybody else that's single in the room wanna get their rocks off, cool, get your rocks off. For me personally, it's like, nah, I'm not gonna be fucking on somebody just because.
Yo, that's wild, because there's really some niggas out there that really be on some shit like they still trying to get their rocks off on bachelor night. I'm like, damn, son. Like, if that's your excuse, nigga, you really trying to get married? Like,
you're definitely about to go in that relationship, that marriage, and fuck up.
Yeah, like
you just got
you already started off bad.
Like, you just got some new pussy the night before you made the ultimate commitment.
Yo, nah.
Like, you don't think about that pussy? Like, nigga, what? Like, nah, you're bugging. You know, but I just feel like niggas need to wake up. People be dazed about what reality is and how shit works. And it's like,
listen,
even niggas that cheat on their girls, like, I be like, damn, like, fuck, like, you just easily doing that shit, like,
and you know what? These fucking J's is hurting. And you know what? Honestly, son, it's funny because I had a homegirl that said that to me one time. She was like, yo, if a person could cheat that easily without them even, like, batting an eyelash, that says a lot about how they feel about that person. Like, like, bruh. Because if you really genuinely love someone, then you would genuinely respect them.
Definitely.
And I'm talking about respect on several levels. Like, it's not just surface level, it's underlying levels to it. So,
like, she's not in this room, and she might never know, but at the end of the day, I did it. Now, when I'm in conversations and people's like, yeah, you never, all my people that never cheated, I can't just be the one to be like, yeah, you feel me? Just because she ain't found out. It's like, and deep down in my mind, I'm just like, damn, I can't cheer. I fucked up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's wild, man. Like, but I know some people that I'm not gonna say that I wasn't there at one point where I did certain shit without batting an eyelash. You know, we all have our flaws. I ain't perfect, but I know niggas in marriages. Like, marriages. And it's like,
they just don't care. And then they on social media, showing off their wife, my love, family,
dead ass,
hard eyes,
dead ass, man. Listen, like, I've heard stories of niggas. This is on some Jerry Springer and Maury type of story, where the nigga got he got 2 girls pregnant in the same year.
This nigga's
I think they both gave birth in the same fucking year, and they to this day, I don't think they know about each other.
And it's like, yo, bro, that means you was fucking your girl raw, and then these 2 other joints raw. Like, that's insane.
Yo,
like, you're okay with that? Like, nah, multiple girls fucking him raw is insane. I don't know if I'm a loser. I don't know.
No, it is insane. Well, it's definitely insane because I was just put on recently that if you fucking multiple women raw, that puts them in harm's way of getting BV. I was like, oh shit, I didn't know that. Like,
BV?
Yeah.
What's that?
Bacterial vaginosis.
Oh, okay.
And so it's like, so niggas out there
Definitely.
Fucking
I couldn't.
multiple women raw.
Nigga, that was one thing. First of all, growing up, catching something, that was like, and it's funny because I didn't have friends that just saying that, yeah, bro, she burnt me. Like, huh? Yeah. Like, what?
So nonchalantly.
Nonchalant. Like, yeah, I just went to the doctor, got it cleared up. Like,
Yo, listen, man. Listen. I know a person.
like,
I know a person, and
like, bro, you're okay with that?
like they yeah.
like,
Yeah, there's some people that be out there. Oh yeah, I just took a shot, and I'm like, what?
like, or the niggas that just be skeeting and shorties, like, yeah.
Wow.
I just, I was just nothing in her. Like, bro, what are you talking about?
And this
like,
be a random.
Like, I always say this. I was single since like 22 to basically when I got my girl, like 28, I believe 28, 27. And honestly speaking, bro, there was never a time, unless she was on birth control, and I just nutted in somebody, like, on some, or just even had unprotected sex. Like, if she wasn't on birth control, it was no unprotected sex at all. I was pulling out with condoms. Like, dead ass. That's probably why the pull-out game is strong. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I was pulling out with condoms, nigga. Like,
Nah, real talk, I feel you. Like, I've always been on a level where if you fucking her raw,
yeah.
Nah, this is like this is leading to this is either long term already or is leading to long term
type shit. Yeah,
like that ass. Like, I'm not just sitting here
and
fucking random bitches raw and nothing in them. Like, come on.
In that moment where like I'll talk to a girl, but it wouldn't be serious. We're not committed to each other. But if we are doing unprotected sex, that's the one I'm with the most. Like I'm not really, like, I stopped talking to other girls, like, on some, you feel me? And I'm just, we're not committed, but I'm dealing with her because we're fucking raw. Like, you feel me? I pull up, like, you feel me? Chill, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's like, so it'd be like that one person I'm talking to for a year and a half, like, you know what I'm saying? Straight, like, heavy. Compared to this, and then once in the blue, you might, all right, we're not chilling. Then you might talk to somebody else, but then you use a condom.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like shit like that. But
nah, that's why, like, niggas that be out here just freeballing it. I'm like, come on, son. Like, you out here, you don't know what you got. Like, and we not even gonna talk about the other community, but you know that's
another topic. Let me see. We could do like 2 more, and then, you feel me, wrap it up. Let's see what I got here. Let's see. Making aware of your past with someone to your partner. Making aware you had a past with someone to your partner. So basically, like, you're in a room and there's somebody over there. Would you tell your partner you had a past with them? Or would you just let them, like, say if it's just like, it's in the room, everybody's in the room, and it's like,
and just let it slide?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm telling my partner.
All right, you letting her know.
I'm letting her know.
Was you ever in that situation before?
Oh yeah. Nah, definitely. I was definitely forthcoming. Definitely forthcoming, and letting her know that, you know, like, this person right here kind of had a past with them, you know. Yeah. But I feel like stuff like that, if you know, my rule of thumb is, if you know that 9 times out of 10 your partner is going to cross paths with that person, that you may have fucked with at one point in time, you might as well just tell them.
Type shit.
So it's not if you know that they probably never gonna cross paths, which we all got to pass.
Yeah.
So it's like, why do I gotta tell you about everyone? I gotta tell you about everyone. But the ones that you should know about, I'm gonna tell you about them.
Definitely. I never had that situation. Kind of don't, like, try to bring both of them. Like, if it is like somebody I had a past with and I'm dealing with now, I would never, like, try to bring them in the same situation or in the same room or anything like that. And, like, I feel like that shit is weird. Like,
it is weird, but I'm gonna tell you. See, it all depends on the situation. Cause, like, I have, at one point in time, I was in the circle type of person, like, you know, messing with this person, that person, you know, just in the circle.
Yeah.
And so because of that, they were overlapping. And so as a result, you know, she came around and then they were there, and then that was that.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird, but it is what it is. At one point, I was a wild boy.
Yeah, that's how you gotta chalk it up to just being a wild boy. But you know, niggas is getting older.
Yeah, nah,
Not
seriously.
well, I'm definitely not living like that. 2 years strong, you feel me? Happy, you feel me? Proud of myself for the man I'm becoming, the man I am and the man I'm becoming. You know what I'm saying? Like, just even the beginning of my relationship, on the verge of being in the relationship, I used to always like be scared, like damn, I might fuck up, or damn, like I'm so used to just being single and doing whatever I want. Like, am I gonna fold under temptation? And I think it's just more of the person you with, how they making you feel, how they making you feel about them. Is like it stops you from that.
Nah, you right. You right, man.
It like you would tell a girl, nah, I got a girl. Like, you know, I didn't have girls just try to tempt me, saying shit, and it's just like, all right, conversation over. I'll holler at you.
Nah,
You feel me? Like,
that not dead ass. When you
know.
come across that person that like literally make you not even want to be in temptation, like even put yourself in a position like that, it's like it's different.
Like,
It's
yeah.
different, man.
Like in a room, I would dead just be like, yeah, I got a girl. Like I say that a lot, you know what I'm saying? I got a girl, so it's like if a girl is saying shit that would make it seem like she would still talk to me, it's just like it's not gonna happen.
It's not
You know
gonna
what I'm
happen,
saying? And
yeah.
don't think, and that blows my eyes now, because now I gotta talk to you a certain way. I gotta make sure I'm not coming off like I'm flirting, or I make it seem like, you
Yeah.
feel me? So that's why I was like, you know what? I'm cool on you. I'm not even gonna have conversations with you. I'm not even gonna associate with, like, nigga, I unfollowed all the girls I fucked. You feel me? When I got in my relationship.
See now, my thing. I hear you on that. But it's like, why I gotta do all of that? Why I gotta do all
To
of that?
remove it. Because when I see you, if I'm scrolling up and you, there's a picture and you looking, I'm just like, damn. What happened if it's a bad week, you know, between me and Shorty? What happened? Shorty doing those, it's over. You feel me? But you know you're gonna get back together, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, you remove all of that. It's like, bro, it's like being an addict. It's like, I'm not gonna be hanging around addicts. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna just have the drug in front of me, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna have the vice in front of me, just like sitting there, like, I'm gonna
Nah, I feel
remove
you.
it. I'm
I
gonna
feel you.
remove everything, because I feel like girls was my vice. Like, being from that time period to that time period of just being by myself, girls was my vice. Like, I enjoyed being around females. I enjoyed the feeling they gave me, like just talking to them, even if I wasn't even dealing with them. Like, I just enjoyed being around women. Like, you know.
I relate to that. Nah,
You know.
I ain't gonna lie, man.
But then I had to
definitely
tell
feel you.
myself, like, nah, we're not gonna slip up. We're not gonna put ourselves in that situations. So a lot of situations was like, all right, anybody that was fucking, there's no need for us to even have a conversation. No, hey, how you been? No, nothing. So I don't even need to follow you. I don't need to see what's going on in your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no disrespect. It is what it is. You feel me? If we see each other in the street, cool, how you been? I've been good. You know, me and my girl doing good, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And that, you know, I'll let them know, like, yeah, I'm in, you know, I got a girl, like, boom, boom, boom. Like, so, that's why I did that. You know, I told people about that, and they always say, like, was that necessary? I'm like, to me, yeah, it was necessary. Like, because I know myself. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's crazy. That's crazy, because that was kind of one of the things that me and my ex kind of got into the whole social media, but we ain't gonna get into that because she probably gonna see that. I don't know.
You don't know. Maybe if you post a clip.
But yeah,
She might want to watch the episode. What's this nigga talking about? Like,
nah, but that whole social media thing, my argument was always like, it's not that serious. Like, seriously, like I scroll, I like whatever the case may be. It's like, I ain't gonna meet these people a day in my life, but she wasn't trying to hear that. But that's a whole nother conversation. But
what about liking girls' pictures? I don't be liking girls' pictures. You're not gonna see my name under some big booty.
damn, yo, you sound like her right now, son.
You not, you
Yo,
feel me?
hold
I remember I had this conversation before on the podcast. I'm just like, yo, bro, like, at the end of the day, like, even if she don't seem like she's insecure, it's like, why you liking all this? Like, you know, some people might not look at it like that. Some people might look at that, like it like that. But you feel me? And then they be like, it's just social media. But I'm just like, if you just continuously seeing my name under certain type of girls that's dressed a certain way, you feel me? But you're not under pictures of girls that have their clothes on. Like, why you don't like this, but you like that? It's like
But what if you like both though? Like I like
my girl.
I was, I was like on all types of pictures, everything.
If your girl sending you type of pictures and she's sending you that type of vibe, you don't even need it like that. I got this. I just go to my hidden folders. You feel me? Like I just go to my hidden folders. Like,
man,
like literally, if you see my name on that, it's by mistake, and I ain't even peep. I liked it.
Damn.
Like, and I just did. That's a solid. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really have me and my girl don't argue about shit. She don't be feeling the way. Like, you know, like I feel like I avoid a lot of headaches, and I taught to niggas that when I was single and I had them in a relationship, they go through a lot of shit. They have a lot of headaches. The girls tripping on them and wondering what it. But I just feel like I made it to the point where my girl trusts me, and it's why because I'm a solid nigga, and I made it clear. It's like it's no like dressing it up. I'm not solid just because I'm trying to make you seem like I'm solid. I'm a solid nigga. Like no matter where I'm at, I'm gonna hold it down, and I want her to feel that way. I want her to feel confident that my nigga is holding it down, no matter where, no matter what. You know what I'm saying? So, even if I ain't fucked this nigga in a while, he's still holding it down.
So you see that piggybacks onto another topic of I feel like niggas don't realize that women just want a man that they feel secure with. Like I ain't even talking about financially. I'm talking about like financially. I'm not talking about just financially. I mean like financially, spiritually, emotionally, like everything. I feel like women have in 2023 women have became, I don't know if there's a word for like defeminizing a woman or something like that, or getting them to a point where they're like more independent and like nah, fuck niggas.
I don't need a nigga.
Yeah. It's like
do this all on my own.
But in actuality, they wouldn't mind a nigga relieving them of that stress that the world's already thrown at them. It's like damn, they want a nigga.
Same thing for a nigga too. Like you wouldn't mind that relief that you know you got a shorty that can hold it down. Like you feel me? Like you might been. You need somebody to talk to. She might, give it to you how it is, not like what you want to hear. Like, you know what I'm saying? She's not necessarily damn, I forgot my point I was about to make, but you feel me?
But I don't know if it was going in the same direction, but I feel like it was. I feel like also on the converse side of that, like the man wanting that from a woman is like a man wants not to only feel like a man, but he also doesn't mind being soft like a motherfucker with his woman.
Yeah.
Like I feel like sometimes the way some women come across, it may make you retreat and not want to bear it all or be soft for her. Like you got some women that they may directly attack you or indirectly attack you.
Yeah.
And they don't realize how that shit is impacting you to retreat and be like, you know what? I'm not even gonna express my emotions to you. And then also you have some women that may have a wide array of emotions and shit, and their emotions overshadow your emotions to the point where they come to you all the time about this issue, that issue, this going on, that going on, and then by that time you're like, you know what, baby, don't even worry about me. I'm good. We're going to focus on you. And then after a while, when you keep repeating that cycle with that relationship, whatever case it be, whatever the situation is, you start to, I don't know, I won't say it's resent, but almost probably lash out on the person.
Type shit.
And it's like, that happens often.
Men and women need to realize in a relationship, whether it's short, long, whatever, you should always want to make your significant other happy. Do things out the blue. Do things that they ain't expecting. Do things that, if it's a long ass relationship, do things that they wouldn't even expect this about to happen when they come in the house. Like, or you know what, I got you. I know you usually do this, I got you. Like take accountability is another one, like
definitely. And then sometimes you gotta go back to what brought y'all together. Like what was it that helped build the foundation and what got y'all there? And I feel like sometimes we end up getting to a comfortable place where it's like kind of like cruise control.
Yeah.
And then you don't realize, or sometimes you realize that y'all on cruise control and you like, damn, we got to spice things up.
Cruise control will fucking sink your relationship.
It will.
Cruise control.
It will.
All right, cruise control for a couple months, maybe 1 year if it's like, if it's like that. But I really think it should always be like a anniversary, sit down and talk about things that's not good. That's not like, talk about what you're not liking, and then reciprocate it. Don't just take it and be angry like, what?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, don't take it like it's
real.
bad. Like, take it like, you know what? Let me take in consideration of what you're saying and how can I change? How can I improve? How can I make the person that just told me all this thing not feel this way? Not make me come off like this way. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm not a relationship guru, but I already know how it is to be human to human, like just interacting. Like, bro, you just gotta.
Yeah, and then sometimes we also don't factor in, before you met this woman or before you met this man, we ain't know each other a day in our life. So what circumstances you've been raised under could be the total opposite of what I was raised under. So now we gotta meet in the middle somewhere. There has to be some type of compromise one way or another. And I feel like sometimes we geared so much towards someone that's like us, and then you realize that everybody that's like you is not really for you, because are you really growing? I feel like we always want somebody that's like us rather than challenges us.
Type shit.
Like,
And that's what I like about my girl, because she'll challenge. Like, it'll be a situation where I'm talking about it and she'll be like, nah, but you wrong. Or she'll just let me know, like, it's not, oh, that's my man, I'm standing by him, whatever he says is like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she'll point out the points where I was wrong, and she'll point out also points where it's like, all right, I see where you're coming from, but it's just more of like, it's not just, all right, like I just said, oh, it's my man, I'm standing by him, like, and that's growth.
Yeah.
When it comes to relationships, it should always be growth, no matter how long. Don't think you reach the maximum growth of your relationship.
yeah, nah, for real. I feel like a relationship is forever growing. We're forever growing as people. Like, people that sit here and say to me sometimes they don't embrace change and shit like that, or they don't like change. I'm like, yo, every day is not the same. Every day is
Facts.
different. Like, the only constant is change. So my thing is like, why not?
Type shit.
Totally
Understandable, man. And
shit.
not to have this prolonged, I feel like that was good conversation. You
Nah,
feel
for
me?
real, facts, man. I'm down to come back. Shit.
Hey, we can definitely do this again.
Yeah.
This right here is the 10th episode of the 2020 podcast. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning back. If you're back, you feel me? My name is Rojo. But, some people call me Malik. And I got my guy,
Uncle Kels.
you feel me? Kelvin in the building, you feel me? And, yeah, man, I hope you take what we say into consideration. I hope it helped you out, maybe you could relate. If you got some feedback you want to put, you can throw it in the comments and whatnot.
Absolutely.
And then, until next time, we'll see you, man. Thank you.
Peace.